Hello everyone and welcome back into another video. Today we're back in Warframe with another weapon showcase, and this time we have the Tenet Flux Rifle. As it is with all the other Tenet weapons and Kuba weapons, you're able to gain an additional element on the weapon by defeating the Lich with a specific Warframe, and you can find all the Warframes or all the elements on the wiki. But back to the weapon, it's a very simple automatic rifle. You just hold left click or whatever fire button you have and the weapon will start firing. The recoil is basically non-existent, so it's a very easy to use weapon. The reload is very fast and it does have 120 bullets in the magazine, so yeah, usually you won't be reloading that much, and even if you do, the reload, as we said, is very fast. That is enough introductions for now. Let's just jump into the build. The weapon comes with a valence bonus, which is the bonus you get from defeating a Lich with a specific Warframe. For me, it's heat at a very low 30%. This can increase up to 60%, and you can fuse similar weapons by going into actions down here and then pressing the valence fusion. This allows you to fuse the same weapons, so in this case another Tenet Flux Rifle with the existing one, and combine the two bonuses. The weapon has a very high fire rate of 15 at base, a magazine of 120 as we already said, a reload speed of 1.8 seconds, and the Riven disposition is 3 out of 5, so Rivens are worth using on this weapon. We have an okay enough crit chance at 20% with a below average critical multiplier of 1.8. and a very usable status chance at 26%. The weapon has slash, puncture and heat as our status types, and heat of course comes from our valence bonus. And the highest status type is slash, which is a very good thing, because slash is a very powerful status that can deal some bleed damage over time, and it does bypass armor, which makes it very good against any armor target, and especially Grineers. Puncture is also a very good status because it does increase your crit chance by 25% and reduces the damage of your target by up to 80%, and both of those stats depend on how many stacks of puncture you have on target. Now moving to the actual build, as you can see, it's a very interesting build. It does use some very unique mods, and that is why I really like this weapon. First of all, we are using critical delay and vital sense both for crit chance and crit damage. We sacrifice 20% fire rate, but that is not a problem for this weapon. Then we have malignant force and rhymed rounds for viral damage and a lot of status chance. Galvanized chamber for multi-shot and more multi-shot on kill. Rifle elementalist to increase our status damage by 90% and to gain some punch through, and we use this mod to increase our slash and hit damage. Then we have two very unique mods. First of all, we have spring loaded chamber, and this on reload gives you 75% fire rate for 9 seconds when aiming. You can of course replace this mod for any other fire rate mod like prime shred if you have it, speed trigger, or even vigilante fervor. You can even use vile acceleration, but you do lose a bit of damage, so you do you. I just wanted to use this mod because the reload is very short on this weapon and we can make use of it. And then I'm using Flux Overdrive. You get this mod from playing Index. Some enemies will just randomly drop this mod, and what it does is it fluctuates your status chance between 150% and 250% every 5 seconds. It does say that it works when the beam is fired, and this is not a beam weapon, but that is because the normal Flux Rifle is a beam weapon and you don't have to worry about it. This mod will still work on the Tenet Flux Rifle. And then on my Exclus mod, I'm using Vigilante Supplies to get more ammo pickups for my weapon and have a 5% chance to enhance my critical hits. What that means is that my yellow crits will have a chance to become orange crits, but the chance is very low, so it's kind of whatever. And if you're comfortable with your ammo economy, you can use another mod in here. Finally, I'm using Prime Plated Round as my arcane of choice because it does work on reload, and we're going to reload a lot with this weapon, so it does combo really well. And what the arcane does is it increases your damage for 8 seconds depending on how many rounds are being loaded into the magazine. And if we shoot all the bullets, this will take a second, but yeah, when we do that, we then reload and we gain 367% more damage, and that will be our way to increase our base damage, so that's why we're not using any serration mode. Okay, let's spawn some fresh enemies and test the weapon. So at first it won't be that great, of course because we need to stack all those buffs from our mods, and yeah, as you can see right now it's not that impressive, but the moment we use all our bullets and reload, the weapon becomes a little bit stronger. And of course you don't have to shoot all your bullets, you can let the slashes and fire ticks deal the damage. And yeah, it usually takes like 20 something bullets to kill an enemy. And if you run out of fire rate or damage buff, just reload. It's not that hard. Of course, this is not ammo friendly at all, but I just enjoy having a lot of fire rate and gaining the damage boost on reload. And yeah, this is not that ammo friendly, but that's why we have vigilante supplies on the weapon. But as you can see, the weapon is capable of killing these enemies very easily. And yeah, I just really like how it works. I love the sound, and it just looks pretty cool. I mean, it's a beam weapon that's not a beam weapon, because you're shooting so fast, those bullets look like a beam. And that's a little thing I like. And yeah, the weapon is just a little monster. It's of course not an AoE monster, but a monster nonetheless, especially in single target. It won't work amazingly with this setup for acolytes or bosses that have a limited amount of statuses they can suffer at the same time. But yeah, overall I think it's a pretty cool weapon, and it's worth using once in a while because you may like it. And that was of course without any Warframe buff, because for example if we use Novas 4, which makes the enemies take double damage, what happens is that even without any huge buffs, only with Galvanize, it doesn't show it, we Galvanize active, what happens is we're still able to kill enemies even without any of the stacks, but of course then enemies will just disappear because they're taking double damage, you know. And of course there's Rhino's Roar or all these other weapon buffs you can get with your Warframe. We can even change our weapon damage to something else other than viral and have our path spread viral, like the Panzer Ulpaphyla for example, and there are many other ways to buff your damage in Warframe, so yeah, choose whatever you like. Anyways, that is pretty much the Tenet Flux Rifle. I will now leave you to the showcase, and this time is going to be an exterminate mission instead path, because I do think it's best for this weapon to not showcase it in a survival. And the reason is that it's not an AoE weapon, it's not able to kill a lot of enemies at the same time, but it's very good at deleting what's in front of it. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like and subscribe for more content. Have a great rest of the day, and bye-bye.
Wasn't real with you, boy. Real, wasn't real with you, boy. You won't give me too much chances. I don't care. I'm fine, I'm feeling brighter. Yeah, oh boy, I'm telling you goodbye, I'm telling you goodbye. Yeah, oh boy, I'm telling you goodbye, I'm telling you goodbye. Chances, I don't care if I am feeling brighter. Yeah, oh boy, I'm telling you goodbye, I'm telling you goodbye. Yeah, oh boy, I'm telling you goodbye, I'm telling you goodbye.
control me. Guilty self-affliction. Prey on me when I'm lonely. But now you're willing victim. My friends already told